Hey y'all, so yeah, we just about to get into this story time. Don't mind my hair. I tried to do like a little messy bun, but it's just, yeah. But we about to get into the story time about the time that the boy that I was talking to, he basically was doing me dirty. Like, I know the title says that he was cheating on me, but that wasn't my man. But like, that was my man, but that was not my man. But it was just like, he just used to play too many games. Like, but yeah, let's get into this story. Oh my gosh. Alright, so boom. We gonna call him Southwest. I don't know. I don't know if that's where he's from, y'all. I really don't know. But we're just gonna call him Southwest because that's just the first thing that comes to my mind. So that's just what I'm gonna call him. So let me just give y'all a backstory of how me and Southwest even met, how we came to be a thing, right? So in high school I had this class, right? And I was in this class, and we gonna call my one friend, she's not really relevant too much to the story, but we gonna give her a name. We gonna call her Lily. So it was me, Lily, Southwest, and then we gonna call the other boy, we gonna call him Microphone. Yeah, so it was this one class, and it used to be Lily, me, Microphone, and Southwest. Why was we sitting in these spots? I don't know. Like, it wasn't like assigned seats or nothing in this class, but that's just the way that we was sitting in the class. So one time I was just minding my business, doing my work, and then Microphone, he was like, my man's trying to talk to you. And I'm like, who is your man? And he pointed over to Southwest. So I looked down, and Southwest, he's like looking at me, but he's not saying nothing, but he's just laughing. So I think they playing, because mind you, Southwest, like, he was like always just very funny, but like he was just super flirty. But it's like that was our first interaction, so I'm just like, oh, he's trying to be funny. Like, don't play on my top like that. So that's when Microphone and Southwest, they switched places, and me and Lily, we just laughed because I'm like, she's like, who was that? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Mind you, this was my first time seeing both of them. Like, we had the same class together, but I never paid no attention to them because like I was in high school. Like, I'm just minding my business, doing my do. Like, anyway, so Microphone and Southwest, they switched seats, and then that's when I think, did they switch seats? They either switched seats, I can't really remember, or Microphone was just talking, like just relaying the message, even though Southwest is literally just a seat over, like. And it was kind of like a whisper because it was silent in the class, but like it wasn't really a whisper. But anyway, I just remember Microphone was like, yeah, he said he want to take you out. He said he want to take you out to dinner. And now I'm just like, all right, you're really being funny, because like, what type of time is you want to talk about taking me out to dinner? Mind you, we in high school, and I'm just like, y'all don't even be on that type of time. Like, he's really trying to be funny. He's like, no, he really wants to take you out to dinner. He said he want to take you out, and I know he was playing, but it's just like, bro, like, be for real. So anyway, that was just that. Ever since that day, like, he will always just like, I can't say what he would say, because if I say what he would say, I feel like that would give away him to people who probably know him. So I'm gonna give another whoop de whoop. I'm gonna just say my girl. That's not what he said, but I'm gonna just use that. So ever since then, he would just be like, yeah, you my girl, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm not your girl. Like, I wasn't taking him serious because I'm just like, getting to know him, I'm just like, you just play around too much. Now mind you, like, we would text and stuff here and there, but it was never like nothing too deep. It was never nothing like too serious, because he just played around too daggone much. And plus, it was like I was kind of like in a little a love triangle, I guess, with somebody else. So it was like my attention and my focus was on that other person, even though he was a piece of trash too. So just like, girl, like. So boom. Me and Southwest, we kind of went through a lot, kind of, but not really. Like, it will always be back and forth, like, throughout the years, but it was just like he would play around too much, and it was like, because I was going through so much stuff throughout this period of time, being back and forth with the boy in the love triangle, and then like just having Southwest in my face, it was like I really was not trying to open my heart up or give my heart up for real, because I'm just like, I'm getting played enough. Like, what more do you want from me?
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
That's how I felt. Like, what else do you want? So boom. Fast forward. It was at one point in time. I'm trying to remember how this go, because in this story, like, a lot kind of happened, and I don't remember. I think that happened first. I'm trying to remember exactly how this happened, and I think I found out about him cheating after he got out, right? So boom. I don't remember what happened, what he did, but Southwest ended up going to jail for some reason, right? So this was back on my old Twitter. I'm actually glad that got deleted, because I was doing some saying some outlandish stuff on my old Twitter page. My Twitter name even was just, it was literally, my old Twitter name literally used to be Nefarious, like, weird. So boom, he goes to jail, and I'm on Twitter, and I'm like, let me just snoop. Like, I don't know what made me want to go look up and try to find him on Twitter, because I didn't know if he had a Twitter or not, but I said, let me try to find him, right? So I don't know if he has a Twitter now, but at that time he did not have a Twitter. But I typed his name up on Twitter. I typed his name up on Twitter. Now, mind you, he doesn't have like a super common name, so I'm just like, I feel like I will be able to, you know, do process of elimination if like that name came up. So I put in Southwest on Twitter again. I don't know what, like, why I decided to do that, but I did. I go and type in Southwest's name, and I see this girl. Mind you, I was trying to get in contact with Southwest, like, while he was in jail, but I didn't really know much of his friends. The only one that I knew was the Microphone, but him and Microphone wasn't like super close. Like, they was cordial, but they wasn't like besties. Now, people that he was actually probably more cool with, they had his contact information, but I didn't feel like comfortable really going up to them trying to get that, because of the simple fact that nobody knew that me and Southwest was like messing with each other. So it was just like, I'll try to find it on my own, because I didn't want to give up the drop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just keep it hush, keep it silent, especially because, like I said, he was for the streets for real, so I didn't want no drama coming my way. I already had enough drama with the little love triangle. I didn't need no girls coming out the woodworks. Like, I had enough going on. So that's why I was just trying to do my due diligence on my own. Goes on Twitter, looks up his name, put in Southwest, and I see some girl talking about, yeah. And I wish I still had these screenshots, because I think I screenshotted it back then, but that was an old phone. Like, that was probably like a 6S maybe. But she was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with Southwest. As soon as I seen that, I already knew, because like I said, his name is not like super common. Like, people have that name, but it's not a super common name. Then it's just, she talking about, yeah, I just got off the phone with Southwest. I just knew, like, even though it didn't say nothing about jail in that specific tweet, I just knew off the rip. I'm like, I no, that ain't my joint. That's not my joint, not my Southwest.
I know damn well that is not my shit I just heard. I know damn well you not biting off my shit.
Not my Southwest. So I go on her page and I go scroll a little more. She like, yeah, free Southwest, free my boo. And I'm just like, I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, who's this? I find out where she's from. She's from like the same area that he's from. I'm like, oh, so when you be going to like your second home, this is what you do. And this is why I don't take you serious, because what type of time is you on? So then I started getting even more hot, because I'm like, how do she have your contact information, get in contact with you, talking to you while you in jail? But I don't have that. I thought I was your girl, was your girl, was your girl. Like, it's no. So me being me, I was petty back then. So what I did was, I think I started adding the girl on Twitter. I did. Did I sub it first? Because I didn't follow her or nothing. I think what I did was, I had made a tweet, and I think I had put his name as like a hashtag. And then she found out somehow, or he had somebody, one of his friends that like he was close with, watching my Twitter, because somehow, I'm trying to remember how this happened, because it's so much that went on. I think I put the subtweet, and then I think I added the girl. But I know like with Twitter, because there was another time, like, that's not really a story time, but like one time I was shooting my shot at this Penwood basketball player, and I didn't put his name, or I didn't know his name. All I put was number 3 Penwood JV, was so cute. Didn't put no hashtags, no nothing. Literally like 5 minutes later, I got a notification, and one of the varsity, because that player that was playing JV at that time, he played on varsity and JV, but I think that was the varsity game that I was watching. I was like, yeah, number 3 Penwood, he's so cute, or something like that, y'all. One of the other varsity players saw that tweet. I don't know how he saw the tweet, and I get a notification, and it's that boy, number 3. He added him, and I was looking at it like, why would you add him under there? How did you even find this tweet? How did you find it? So I don't know if it was like one of them kind of things. Maybe, like I said, name was a comment. I don't know. Somehow she ended up seeing the tweet, and then like she started subbing me, and then we were just going back and forth. Not like a whole bunch, but it was definitely like some tweets exchanged. She must have told him. She either told him, or like I said, one of his friends was watching my page, because somehow one of his friends ended up messaging me. Well, he messaged me. No, hold up, y'all. I'm really trying to remember, because it was so long ago. But I think it was one of his friends messaged me on Messenger, and basically gave me a message from him, talking about basically getting smart. He had said something smart. I'm like, oh, so that's how it is. That's how it's going to be. I bet. So then, my fault, y'all. Me doing all these head movements, my freaking bun is coming out. So anyway, it wasn't microphone though. It was one of the friends that I knew was closer to him, but I didn't want to go up like asking him for no information, because like I said, I didn't know who knew, but I wasn't going to go out my way to like reveal that information if they didn't know. But obviously they did know, because he sent one of his friends to message me, basically saying stop adding that girl, stop getting smart, and da da da, all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh, so this is how it is. This is what's tea. So then I had told my friend Lily, And she was like, that's so weird, that's so weird, that's so weird. And then, wait, I think I'm getting this story confused, y'all. Hold up, because it's a part of this story where as to why all that was not making sense. It was not making sense. Hold up. I remember the story now. I remember the story. So actually, before that happened, let's rewind back. I know this is all over the place, but this was a long time ago, so I'm really trying to remember. But I had to think about which parts of these happened first. So boom. Before that, before he went to jail, I remember we was texting. He told me that he was he was leaving our school and going to a different school near like where his other house was. And I was just like, no. And I was kind of sad. And I was just like, why? And I forgot why he told me why, but like, I was sad. My friends knew I was sad. Microphone like knew I was sad, because Microphone would ask me, he was like, did Southwest tell you the news? And I was just like, yeah, blah 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 blah. So the day that he said he was leaving, mind you, I didn't see him the whole day, and I really thought he had left. Like, I didn't see him for actually like a couple days. So I'm like, dang, like he really left. And I think why I was sad, because I'm like, he really get somewhere you live. But then me, Lily, and Microphone, we was in the gym. It wasn't a lot of people in the gym. I think we was skipping, and we was in the gym because it was literally empty. Like, no teacher wasn't there or nothing. And then I remember Microphone kept looking at me, and I'm like, why are you staring at me like that? And then Lily, she was looking at me, and I'm like, why are y'all looking at me laughing? And that's when Lily was like, she was like, Shalaya, turn around. I turn around. Who is it? Southwest. And he came in the gym, and basically he was trying to surprise me. And I was just like, oh, that's okay. Even though he didn't have anything, like, I don't know what the point of him telling me he was leaving, but I guess he ended up changing his mind and he didn't leave. So he was just trying to surprise me, just to be like, oh, he didn't leave. So yeah, I had like ran up to him, hugged him, all that, and I was like, oh, I thought you was leaving. And he was like, no, I changed my mind for you, Cap, you know, because he's a jokester, he likes to play. So yeah, then I think after that is when he ended up going to jail. So that's why when his friend ended up messaging me talking about, oh, stop getting smart to the girl, stop doing this, da 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 da, I'm just like, that is weird. Like, that's weird behavior. And one, why does she again have the contact information to get in contact with you and I don't? The math don't math. But then after that, he wasn't in there for a long time. It might have been like a couple of weeks maybe, or it was like a month max. And I was just like, I remember I had told Lily, and she was just like, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, that is weird, because mind you, my friends had my they had, like, we was following each other on Twitter, so they was seeing me like putting the subs out back then on Twitter days. I don't know if that's still a thing today, but like when you was sneak dissing somebody, it was called subbing them, like a sub tweet, like she subbing me, he subbing me. That's what that was called. So when I had got to school the next day after me and the girl was subbing each other, my friends was like, who was you talking about? And that's when I had told them the whole story. And like, I had pulled my phone up so they could see it, so they could see the girl page, see the tweets. And I'm just like, oh, that's real rude. Like, I wish I could find, I wonder if I go look up on Twitter now, would it come up if I type in his name? I don't think my whatchamacallit will come up, because my old Twitter got deleted. But I'm just going to see something. Let me just see something. I don't think it will, because it was literally so long ago. Like, literally. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but it was just so weird. After that, when he got out, he was obviously back to his regular self, and I was just like, it was just still like back and forth. Like we never progressed. That was never really my man because it was just like it was just a lot going on. He would just play too much. And then as I got older, I'm like, you're playing too much and you just want one thing and you're not getting it. So yeah, y'all, it's a quick story time, nothing too deep, but y'all, that's the story time about the time that I found out my man was cheating on me while he was in jail. But yeah, I hope y'all like this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see y'all in my next video.
Father, wrap your arms around me and don't let me go. Father, please don't let me go because I need you with me. I know you won't never forsake me and you stepping with me. Lord, I repent of all my sins. I'm praying you forgive me. I watch my mama